Hey everyone, this is Dave from Wasteland MTG, and today I'd like to talk about 2024 and what Magic has in store for us. The 2024 lineup for Magic the Gathering has been revealed officially. We have a wild variety of genres and franchises you all know and love working with Magic this year. They've obviously taken, the Warhammer 40k, Lord of the Rings ideas, and now they're running with them since they were successful. Hopefully that's a good thing for us. In quarter one of the year, we will start with Ravnica Remastered. This set will include cards from all three previous sets, bringing you back in time to the king of that time, which were Shocklands. Remember when they were worth a ton of money before being printed into the ground? As I do. Well, here we go again. Another chance for you to get those Shocklands, but this time there will be retro frames for all the big hitters. So I guess you can get some retro style Shocklands now. That's kind of cool. At least they added something different. This will be a lot of fun for drafters due to the three sets being combined, and will give you a lot of fun options. I know I'm excited to draft that. I like the idea of having all three in one. That'll be really cool. The next up in quarter one will be a set called Murder at Karlov Manor. Apparently, this is a clue type of set in the Magic world set on Ravnica and will allow you to solve the murder mystery while playing Magic. I don't know how that's going to work. I guess you'll have specific cards that have certain functions on top of being a normal Magic card. If you like the classic board game and Magic, this will be obviously a hit for you. Can you solve the mystery? Also released in quarter one will be Universes Beyond Fallout Commander decks. Universes Beyond is their new little name for any franchise that's working with Magic but is beyond their normal planes, like Lord of the Rings, Fallout, etc. So be on the lookout for that term, and you know that it's something else that already exists being brought into Magic. Hasbro clearly realizes that franchises sell well between 40k, Lord of the Rings, etc. So now we will have Fallout. Fallout will be for sure just as popular with the strong following Fallout has. All we need next is Harry Potter, and we'll go the full distance here. I know I'm excited to see it. Hopefully the art's cool, especially since it's only Commander decks. That will end quarter one for Magic in 2024. Moving on to quarter two, to start it out, we have a set called Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is set in a Western style environment like the old movies, but apparently villains are gathering there. It's a brand new plane in the Magic series, and it's starting with a huge bang. We could already see some familiar silhouettes, so we know some heavy hitter villains will be joining, and they're all gathering for some reason. I'm sure it's not good. So who will be the heroes? Anyone have any guess on that one? I mean, if we have returning villains and all these people meeting, there has to be some heroes going to fight against them. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Who could be one of the heroes? To finish up quarter two, there will be Modern Horizons. It's back with third installment. We'll enter with a new type of card for this format, which will be a double face card. Horizons 2 had a huge amount of people being mad about how much it changed the whole format. Basically everyone's playing full Horizons 2 and everything else is kind of thrown out the window. Will this one redeem the series, or will it push more players to walk away from playing like this? I don't know. I hope they kind of redeem themselves. And that would be the end of quarter two. Quarter three is going out with a bang. They want to finish up quarter three and really leave something in the back of your head, hoping for more. The next franchise starting quarter three will be, again, Magic Universes Beyond, featuring Assassin's Creed. I know everyone loves that one. It's always a lot of hype for any Assassin's Creed. And it will have a new type of booster. They will be called Beyond Boosters. I don't know. They didn't say if they had Beyond Boosters for anything else, but I know Fallout's just decks, so maybe this is the beginning of these Beyond Boosters. and they will contain different parts from the games. They'll have characters from the games, and it'll have some reprints that pair well with them, apparently. Um, I believe these will be playable in standard too, if I remember correctly. I don't know if this is going to be more of a novelty or if it's going to be something people look for to play, but we'll have to wait and see. Um, the next set is probably the biggest set out of all of these, or one of the biggest. I think the Western set, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, will be big, but this one is the one everyone's talking about. This set will be Bloomborough. It's a brand new plane, again, in the Magic universe, and all of the inhabitants are animals, and they're actually like life size. So they have clothes and weapons. It kind of reminds me of some of the little kids' books in the 80s and 90s, and some of like the fantasy movies. I mean, like kind of like American Tail, like Fievel vibe when I was a kid. You know, the little guys and they're like fighting for the Wild West and running around. Obviously, in this case, not the Wild West, but they're like little, little creatures. You have little mice all dressed up fighting giant creatures, and I guess there's no humans on this plane. So that's kind of cool. It's all like an animal kingdom, just like in the wild before humans interacted and they're doing their thing, communicating. Obviously, they must be able to talk or something. So that it's going to be very unique, very new for Magic. It'll bring in a lot of different animal types, and I know a lot of people are excited for squirrels and the rat decks used to be popular. Now we have mice. We're gonna have who knows what foxes. I'm sure will be big. So anyone playing animals, especially if they mix it, I mean, elves and animals always went together, so I'm sure there's going to be a great mix there. This is going to be one of the bigger hits. There's no question about it. To finish off the quarter, we have Duskmorn, the House of Horror. You are stuck inside a giant mansion, one full of horror, and who knows what's happening inside. Is this a more evil remake of Resident Evil? Remember that creepy crawly boss upstairs? Thinking about this, it kind of reminds me like the first Resident Evil was set inside a house, and you're an officer in there, and it's all different crazy stuff going on. I mean, House of Horror, like the whole thing's built about around this giant evil place. So I don't know what's happening there, but it's gonna be cool. I guess it's a new style of horror. It's not their typical stuff, so who knows what to expect. I mean, I'm excited to find out, and as it develops more, see what's really in store for us here. Hasbro has definitely pulled out all the stops and went full throttle on production, packing each quarter with some wild variety of sets and everything. Can they build so many new planes and variety of cards and actually pull it off? Time will tell. But if they could pull all these off, I think we'll have a wild and exciting year for Magic the Gathering. Um, we'll see what the year brings. Please subscribe and leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm really curious. Have a good day.